What's the funniest way you've ever gotten revenge on a teacher? My math teacher was strict, like military academy strict. He didn't just enforce the rules, he treated them like laws of physics. Phones, gone. Chewing gum, instant detention. Talking, I hope you like sitting in silence for the next hour. He even had a personal vendetta against hoodies. If you wore one, he acted like you were trying to smuggle a weapon into class. But the worst thing he did, he had a rule against bathroom breaks. If you asked, he'd give you this long speech about self-control and discipline. Then he'd say, if you can't hold it, you shouldn't have come to class. So obviously, no one could go. And if you tried to sneak out, he'd catch you every single time. It was infuriating. So naturally, everyone started holding it until they physically couldn't anymore. People were squirming in their seats, legs shaking, full-on panic mode. One kid almost passed out, and that's when I had an idea. I grabbed a piece of paper and started folding. By the time class started, I'd made the perfect airplane. When my teacher turned around to write on the board, I launched it across the room right towards the kid in the front row. He caught it midair like a reflex. Everyone froze. The teacher slowly turned around, saw him holding the plane, and lost his mind. "Who threw this?" he screamed. The kid panicked and pointed at me. I shrugged. "I don't know. Maybe the guy who caught it." The teacher stomped over, snatched the plane out of his hands, and opened it. Inside, I had written, "Bathroom break, please." He read it, turned bright red, and then he did something crazy. He threw the paper back at me and said, "Detention for both of you." We just stared at each other. But the next day, he walked into class wearing a hoodie, and the second I saw it, I knew exactly what to do. I folded another airplane, wrote, "Hoodie rule violation," and launched it straight at his head.